Welcome back to the channel. Just here for a good time, and hopefully you are as well. Today we're going to be going over the Tier 7 WZ Blaze, a tank that's been in the game for quite some time now and is offered in the store pretty often. And of course, every new year it is offered with the Glacial, the 112 I believe. I don't know. I don't care. The 112 used to be, or what, the Glacial used to be really good at making credits. It was kind of broken when it first came out. And most people really didn't go after the Blaze. But is the Blaze still worth it? And is it worth getting if you do not have it? Or is it even worth taking out if you've never even played it? Today we're going to be going over the statistics. We're going to be going over armor profile. We're going to be going over gameplay. And then my personal opinion about the tank. Anyways, let's get stuck into those statistics. Alright, we're going to be looking at the armor here. It's going to have 81 on the front and 78 on the hull. We're going to have 32, 62, 32, and 42. Not great, especially when you're going to be facing tier 8 tanks. They're going to have that penetration on standard rounds, and they're going to be able to deal more damage to you because they're using standard rounds. You have an alright amount of view range. Your concealment while stationary is fantastic. While moving isn't bad, isn't great. Firing 13, I feel like it's a bit higher than that. You do have a very nice DPM of 2,146. Feels great, especially in this tank. The average penetration, 185, 237, and 64. I feel like this is very fantastic. The pens are very fantastic, especially 237, being able to deal with a lot of those heavy tanks at tier 8. And the damage, 400, 340, and 500, fantastic. The HE is brutal, especially if you can connect those shots and pen. The aim time, 2.5, is glorious with this tank, but the dispersion is a bit high, so be mindful. That's what's going to be ruining your shots. You do have 8 degrees of gun depression, so don't be afraid to use a ridge line, find a bush, and so on. You do have a limit on your turret going 40 degrees one direction and 40 degrees the other direction. This tank does have good mobility, getting around the terrain, road, ground, and water. Not bad. Just be warned about that turret. Light tanks and mediums, even heavy tanks or other tank destroyers are going to try to circle you, but it does have a good power to weight ratio where it is able to quickly move around, and you can catch some people off guard with how it moves. Alright, armor profile, there's really not much there. If you get hit in the red areas, well, you're lucky that they shot there because they're going to be bouncing. Most of the time, everyone's going to be penning you. HE, well, you can HE yourself on the rear, but not the front as easily, but you can get a few spots there with HE. APCR, I mean, why are you going to load premium? You're going to be able to pen this tank. Even as a tier 6 tank, you're going to pen this thing. It's not going to be an issue. So yeah, that's the armor profile. Not too difficult. Alrighty, we're going to be on Rockfield. We're going to be bottom tier with the WZ today. And we're going to be playing a very interesting game. The heavy tanks decided to go this direction instead of the usual other side. I feel like the other side is a lot better, even as a heavy tank player, medium, light tank, TD. The other side just feels a lot better, because if everyone goes that side, you can make some pretty cool plays as mediums, lights, and even TDs. I do sit up here seeing if the hazard is going to be spotting anyone on this other side. I do want to try to get as many shots off that I can, but it looks like he's just going to run away, which is smart. Keep himself alive. Don't be too risky and throw your tank away to where you just become unusable. So we're going to be moving over here to a spot that old grill players used to use on this map, and it was quite broken at the time. I do believe they made it a bit more steep instead of leveled off, but we're not going to go there just yet. Trying to see what's going on. And then there's the first spot, a T-34. Driving over to this little hill. We're gonna go sit on top of it and see what tanks we can shoot. And there's our first victim. We're going to be shooting the Pharaoh into the lower plate. We don't have enough elevation for our gun to get the T-34, but we're getting close. But it's such an awkward spot. The grills probably still works quite well on this spot. Trying to see if we can get another shot, but we don't. Instead, we're going to focus our attention to the 105 Proto, who is picking off the hazard right now. And kaboom, 408. We're at 808 damage dealt. We're going to be waiting for him to push around this corner, light his engine on fire, and we get the kill. Saving the hazard. We're going to be pushing this IS-3, get him out of the game. A tank that used to scare me back in the day when I was a 30%. But now it is, well, it is what it is. It's probably one of the most lame Tier 8 tanks in the heavy side of the game. So we're 2,132 damage dealt. We're going to be hunting tanks down, trying to deal as much damage as we can, get active. I've been a little sniper. I want to be aggressive now. We are winning. We have tanks. Trying to see what the Pharaoh is going to do. We're going to load a premium round. A lot of people don't know that you can pen those spots. And we pen it. Looking for a shot on the RHM, possibly going to get some HE in, but probably not going to. We got to rush over there, beat the mill. Everyone's farming them off. Oh no! Are we going to be able to get a shot in? We do, and we get the kill. And well, a very simple Golden Arches ace tanker, 2,700 damage. 190 assisted, 2 destroyed, 4 damaged. A nice amount of credits, especially for this tier. And well, helped carry the team to victory and secured our top spot in experience and damage. But not kills. The T-32 did pick up that other kill. Anyways, what do I think about this vehicle? I think it's a fantastic TD. I know a lot of people always say that this tank is terrible, it doesn't work well, it's one of the worst TDs at its tier, and personally I think they're not playing it right. It is a very good and fantastic tank. I've played a lot of games with this, especially in game modes, and I was hesitant to get it at first. I played about 100 games on my brother's account. He told me that this tank is amazing, and I decided to get it, and I enjoy it. It is a fun little guy, especially to blow off some steam in the lower tiers, or to farm credits. I definitely say it is worth it, especially for a flat price of gold or currency. This tank could be great in the hands of any player, but it's going to be broken in the hands of a very good player. And I think it's a tank that's useful for about any player. You get an idea of sniping, you get an idea of using mobility and flanking people. It's a very fun tank. It's like a tier 7 version of a Grill 15. If you like the Grill 15, you're probably going to like this little guy. Anyways, everybody, hopefully you have an idea now, kind of how to deal with this guy, how to play him. It was a simple game, so there's not much there to show. I've had much better games, but I get what I get sometimes, especially with this current meta matchmaking RNG of a game right now. Take care, everyone, and have a good day.